source our products from all of the world.
We have to work very close with our suppliers
to get the best products.
So my name is Paulina. I'm originally from Poland. I came here with a bit of biology background, working here already 3 years as a Marcio's assistant. I'm a technical assistant, so I look after sustainability and food safety side of our products.
My name is Marcio. I've been working toward foods around 80 years already. My position now is technical manager, and I also take care of all the food safety regulations and the sustainability as well.
I'm Roman. I am from Latvia and work in the company already 12 years. And currently my job is purchasing as well, mainly fresh fish, salmon, tuna, bass, bream, that sort of things. There are many factors. We work with one supplier, then they have very special procedures. For example, after salmon is harvested, it is put in the cooling tanks.
Okay.
So the fish is getting calm,
right?
Because temperature is lowering all the time, and you know, for the fish, less stress, better quality.
Yeah.
So that's the key, maybe.
But if you consider that, so there are many factors can have impact on the quality. So you can have feed, you can have also this kind of stress release techniques. Even like environment, even temperature, all of those things can have impact, and obviously how you manage on site once you have the fish, how you process the fish. So there are many different things can have impact on the quality.
I think maybe they choose just the most popular fish because for European people, sushi it's not quite new. When I started in this company in 2008, 2008.
Yeah.
We had only about 80 accounts only in London. So that was the total number of restaurants in London at that time. Now it's coming closer to 400.
Wow.
So it's still new for people. That's why probably variety is less.
I think also quite crucial to that is that, as Roman said, we've begun with, let's say, 80 customers. Yeah, now it's growing a lot. So that makes that we need more fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, we've noticed as a technical that UK customers are quite aware about the situation, and they worry about the environment, about the sustainability. So that makes me think that soon, obviously, they will look for different options because they consider, let's say, bluefin tuna as a threat. So I think soon they will push us maybe to source for different options. So we have to maintain our resources like globally. So we have to make sure that once we take something from ocean, we leave something as well, so they can grow, population can expand, we can have fish 1, 2, 3, 5 years later still. So that's really important for everyone. And there are also environmental sides of the issue is ocean is absorbing CO2. So we have to maintain the ocean. We have to make sure that everything is that we look after the ocean, because it means a lot for us. The same like air, yeah, we have to make sure that we have enough oxygen in the air, because we have to breathe. So that's really wild subject, but it is important to be aware. That's why I'm satisfied that UK customers are aware about the subjects. So they're really pushing us to look after those kind of things, like sustainability, like plastic, like pollution. So they're really demanding, and they're forcing us to be more demanding from the supplier side, and then supplier from fishery, and so on, so on. I wouldn't say maybe most, but many of wild catching practices can be sustainable. It's all about how you manage, what kind of equipment you use. Long line, many people were saying it's not that sustainable, but some companies made it sustainable. So they've transformed the hooks, so they won't catch turtles. So they made it a bit curved. So that's the thing, all about managing and adapting things to be more sustainable. We have to make sure the balance is kept. So like Seaspiracy, they said that we use more fish to the feed than we produce the fish. But those details unfortunately are quite old, and we have to understand that once we are trying to improve something, it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be next day we are okay. That takes years to improve. And we are improving, and we can see this improvement. Scientists, they run studies in certain areas, certain countries, but that's just this piece, and we have the whole other parts of the globe we are not checking. So current studies actually are saying that I think it's improving, but as I said, it takes time.
When they talk about bluefin, they talk about bluefin in general. They don't separate Pacific, Atlantic. Pacific is definitely in danger. But Atlantic now stocks are recovering. And our supplier Balfego, they work with, they do own researches constantly. They work in this field, and they see the tuna population is growing.
Challenging. Let's talk about the pros and cons. I hope it's not all bad.
Work with a lot of companies in Europe, and they now becoming a lot of issues with logistic terms and the paperwork, and there's so many issues that have. Even the UK customs, sometimes they don't know which kind of paper
how to
they
treat the case.
So obviously we understand the Brexit, that the UK wanna get out from the European Union, but we believe that this should be more organized than now, because it's, if you wanna, we ask some questions to our clearance agents that they're direct contact with the customs. Sometimes they don't know. They don't know exactly. That is a lot of delays in the delivery. A lot of the transport companies that they don't wanna take the pallet because of the paperwork, because they need to wait in the custom for a few days, and this happen. It's happening now. And this happen, and we don't know until this is gonna be sorted.
Unfortunately, you can't say, while you're looking at the fish, you can't say whether it's contaminated or not. That's really bad, but you can't say by smelling or by just looking at the fish. But in general, you can see the quality of the fish, the color, if it's mushy, watery, or like the frozen stage, is it has like a freeze burned, for example, or anything like that. So that's the only things you can do.
Actually, interesting point about contamination, and apart from like things that the fish already ingest, for example, like a parasite and the quality of the environment they live in, what are the main sources of contamination?
Obviously, you can have
That's
some
true.
diseases, some foreign objects in the fish, because obviously it's in the water, so it can get stabbed or anything like that. But
Yeah.
most of the issue, unfortunately, comes from human.
Yeah.
So that's why it's quite important to know where you are buying from,
Yeah.
that you can rely on the company, on the shop, so they have some certification. So checks from EHO. Sometimes they have this hygiene rating displayed on the shop. So once you have those things, you can say that they should have protocols in place for hygiene, for handling food. So once they have those trainings, controls, checks, like we do microtest, then you are sure that the fish is safe to eat.
Yeah.